Folks sat down with Jeff Gorman, who's running for Congress.
And the candidates keep coming in, and this is Democracy 2014. Joining me now is Jeff Gorman. He is a Republican, and he's running for Michigan's 13th congressional district. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me here.
I think the obvious question from people who have lived in this state, and particularly in this area for a long period of time, is why in the world would you want to unseat the man who could very well become the next dean of the United States Congress and deprive Michigan of a little history here?
Well, I don't look at it that way. I look about more about doing what's best for the district, for the state, and for the nation, and that's going in there and actually working to fight for the Constitution, actually be a public servant. I myself have had some experience, as well as getting out door to door, finding out that the current incumbent isn't very responsive to the people. And that's the primary job of being a member of the House of Representatives, is you respond to the people, you listen to them, and that's what I'm trying to do, is put the public servant back into public office, actually listening to them and actually working for them.
You've had a very diverse background, everything from aerospace engineering to being an actor. Tell us a little bit about your background and what you think best qualifies you for the job you're now seeking in Washington, D.C.
All right, if the people send me, I'm asking for 2 more years of service. I've already done 24 years as a naval officer, a naval pilot, and I'm willing to serve my country again in the capacity as a legislator. I've also, as a commercial airline pilot, and I was a union member at the time, the last 2 years I spent as an armed pilot serving my country as a federal flight deck officer, because I saw, like now, that the federal government wasn't providing what we needed at that time. In that case, it was for the safety and of my passengers and crew. Right now, I don't see the federal government providing what we need for our security, for our fiscal security as well as our national security.
As someone who was educated at the Naval Academy, do you feel as though the American policy right now, as it relates to our military policy, is right on target or totally off base?
Well, the problem is right now the world is not a safer place. We have our old adversaries, the governments of China and Russia, coming back at us, as well as that new group of people that have been around for a while now, the terrorists and rogue nation. It's not a time for a military drawdown. We can do things smartly. I was in the developmental testing of stuff within the Navy, and I saw where you can maybe cut out some of that fraud, waste, and abuse in development of new systems. But we need a military of sufficient strength to handle whatever situation comes up, but we have to have it properly manned, they have to be properly trained and properly equipped. And cutbacks right now.
A sizable portion of your district